Hello, this is Charlotte from Yarns About Yarn, and today I want to show you how I am going to join these rectangular panels down the center front and center back using an invisible stitch, a version of the mattress stitch called the lace-up stitch, and I want to show you how to do that. To get started, we want to mark our sides, the right side of our panels. And if you crochet right-handed, your starting tail will be on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to mark. You can use a stitch marker or whatever you like. I find this yarn snags a little bit, so I am just going to pull through a piece of white yarn to mark it on the versus a stitch marker or something that could snag. So that's my one panel marked the right side, and I'm going to take my other panel and look for my starting chain tail is here, so this means it's the right side as well. And I am going to put a stitch marker or a piece of yarn to mark the right side. Just tie that on the front. It's easy to see. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to line up our center fronts. And what's going to happen with these panels is they get folded in half as such. And let me fold the other one in half. And that is the depth, or that is how the this top is made. It's called the summer shell tee, and I'm going to be joining up the center front, and you can see I've got my right sides facing. The scalloped edge of this design is facing here, and I've already pre-marked. It's going to have a V-neck, and I've already pre-marked where I want the front of my neck to end and where I want the back of the neck to end. And they can basically be the same. I think I've made my back just slightly higher, but you can make them the same. And the amount of the depth that you make is described in the pattern for the different, it varies based on your size. So it is described accordingly. And I'm going to be joining up the center front and using this version of the mattress stitch, which is called the lace-up mattress stitch. And it is really quite cool because it does become quite invisible. So I'm going to join my yarn here, pinch it, and put it through. And I probably have a longer piece than what I require, but that's okay. And let's just have a more close-up version here with the camera. And I'm going to start at the bottom, center front at the bottom, in the first stitch at the bottom. I'm going to start from the underside, and I'm going to come up from the bottom and go through both loops here. And I'm going to leave a tail long enough that I can weave it in, but I'm also going to knot it here to secure it. Okay, and now I'm going to go cross over to the first stitch on this corner, and the pattern had 2 chains, so this would be the first stitch, and I'm going to find my 2 V's, come up from the bottom and go through the 2 V's. and pull that over to close together to the other front. And I'm just going to make this figure 8 and go up from the bottom through the first stitch again here, just as an extra secure stitch to get started. Now after we've done that, let's get these tails out of the way, the tails which I'll weave in at the end. But after we've done that, what we're going to do now is we're going to zigzag from one side to the next side, and we're always going to come up from the bottom, and we're going to go through both loops of the stitch, just kind of like you were putting a shoelace into your shoe, tying a shoe. So we've come across there, and now I'm going to go to the next stitch on the opposite side, and I think I'll just turn my work this way so I can see the stitches a little better. And I'm going to match it up, and I'm going to go through the 2 loops of the next stitch. That's the V, the 2 loops that create the V of your stitch for the next stitch. And then I'm going to come back here and go under from the top, from the bottom to the top. This yarn's a little bit tricky. I really love this yarn. I love the color of it. It's a bamboo yarn. It's Heather Bamboo by Lion Brand. It does split, and so you do have to be a little bit careful. And now I'm going to go to the next side and go through the 2 V's of the stitch on the next side, on the opposite side. And you don't have to go through the stitch, you just have to go under the loops. And I'm going to keep doing this back and forth for a few stitches. I find with this yarn I can't do too many and then try to pull it tight, because the yarn doesn't necessarily glide as much as I'd like, but that's okay. So on the next side, always remember to go from the bottom up, and then on this side from the bottom up, and back over to this side. So we're lining up stitch for stitch on both sides. I'll do one more, and then I'm going to pull it so that you can see how nicely the join is, which I really wanted the join to be invisible because of the laciness of this pattern. So we're going to take those stitches now and just pull them. Keep my finger on these two so it doesn't over pull it, and you can see that it joins the pattern without causing any ridge or any distortion. So I'll do a few more, and then I'll come back and show you. I have a fair amount of what I'm calling the lace up mattress stitch. It's a little different than just the mattress stitch, and you can see that it's pretty much invisible. So I'm going to continue joining up to where I have it marked for the neck opening. So this is the center front, and I'm going to finish joining this, and then I'm going to join the center back. And before I actually knot it off on the front or the back, I'll try it on to make sure my opening is the depth that I would like for the center front and the center back. And if not, I will adjust it accordingly, either by doing a few extra stitches to close it up or taking out a few extra stitches. And then I'll just finish it off with that figure 8 going back and forth at the top to secure it. But you can see that it's pretty invisible, and it doesn't disrupt the flow of the lace design whatsoever. This is, again, it's the summer shell tee that I'm working on here, and the patterns available in my Etsy and Ravelry shops. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And there's always, I always have new videos coming. As I learn new things, I like to share them with you. Until next time, this is Charlotte from Yarns About Yarn. Peace and blue skies.